We play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and it's time for another Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
We've got a very special battle report here because we got Phil. Nothing to do with all this purple stuff you're seeing, but because we have Phil from Cleveland, but also because of the terrain. We're going to be doing some crazy stuff here. We're play testing this new terrain before I actually use it in our upcoming Tzeentch Space Marine AdMech narrative campaign. Now, funny that I say upcoming, it's quite possible but that by the time this battle report comes out, that the narrative campaign will have already started to go out, but I think I'm going to make an effort to get this one out before it so that people can give some feedback. As with the rules for this might actually change as we go through the battle report, because Phil's agreed to help me kind of figure out how to use all this three-dimensional terrain. We've done a nice long pre-game show to show off the armies, so we're not going to spend as much time on looking at those in this one. You can click on the link in the video description below. It's totally free to go and watch the pre-game show. It's a lot more meat to looking at the armies, and that's everything that is there as well. But other than that, we're going to be playing an Eternal War mission with some objectives and see if we can figure this thing out without hurting our brains too much.
Trickery.
And as always, if you're wanting to come in and challenge us to a battle report, we're always looking for more people. Go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. Let's take a look at the armies and the scenario and the terrain. Once again, the details of the armies are in the pregame show at the link below, but just briefly, this is the Sentinels of the Forge, Salamander Successor Chapter, the MiniWarGaming Space Marine Chapter, has a 2,000 point combined arms detachment being led by Vulcan and a chaplain. We've got a lot of jump packs because of the terrain that we're playing with, Storm Talon, Drop Pod, Vindicators, Tactical Marines, Vanguard, everything. Click the link below to get the full details of this army. And in Phil's Khorne Daemonkin army, we have a combined arms attachment and the what's the full detachment called for it?
Blood Host?
Blood Host, of course, that's what it is. With a Slaughter Cult and the Gore Pack. Right, that's what it is. Full details, of course, in the pregame show, but essentially we've got a big old Bloodthirster, Helldrake, and a lot of little Griblies. Now the challenging part will be the terrain. This terrain, of course, is made by Greenleaf Terrain. We posted it a bit on our Facebook page. It's been in open vaults, all that kind of stuff. But if you haven't seen it, this is what it is. The idea is that it's kind of been warp affected. So you got floating islands a la Avatar, except purple. It's an obsidian world, so the whole world gets bathed in so much radiation from the sun that was there, and now it's turned into a little warp storm that has crystallized everything, glassified everything. And then the Imperium has, inhabited it and built into it to make the nice strong structures. So the challenge that we have here is, of course, the three-dimensional terrain. Typically, we are very forgiving with 3 dimensions, such as jetpacks and jump packs, and skimmers have an infinite vertical movement. But that doesn't really work when your things are like 14 to 18 inches off the ground. So we have to institute some rules. Now I have to say ahead of time, and Phil knows this too, we've both agreed to it, these rules are going to be flexible. In other words, as soon as something doesn't feel right, we'll change it. Even if that turns out to be an advantage to somebody else that it got changed mid-game, that's not what this is about, right? We're good with that. And yes, so for the first house rule that I'm going to mention is that we've gotten rid of the infinite vertical movement thing. Instead, we're going to measure movement diagonally for jump infantry. Regular infantry still follows the same rule because when regular infantry moves, essentially they move and then they have to count the vertical. That's not a problem. It's when jump infantry moves from here to here, typically we would just measure the horizontal distance. But because obviously that could create some problems up to here, we are going to basically measure diagonally. So essentially what that does, let's get an example. Let's say a guy is here with jump packs, then he could jump over to here as long as diagonally wise that's within 12 inches. Jetpack infantry has the same restrictions, that they can still use their jetpacks to move, but they have to be within 6 inches obviously. And so even their jetpack move at the end won't do that. We're going to be placing a bunch of markers around to represent grav lifts. So there'll be a marker here and a marker here, for example. And essentially, if infantry uses that lift, they can count this distance as only 3 inches. So let's say they move 2 inches onto it, 3 inches up, and then an inch over. Or if they're running up it, you can't charge up the grav lift, you can only move or run up the grav lift. So that'll just follow the same thing as a multi-level ruin kind of idea. Speaking of multi-level ruins, normally flamers and blasts hit every single level. Not in this case. We're going to use the 6th edition rules, where essentially when you fire a blast, you have to declare which level you're firing at, and that's the level it will hit. So if you are firing a blast here and it scatters over to here, well, it hits nothing, even though technically down there. Barrage, on the other hand, will always hit the topmost level of where the center of the marker is. So even if I put a barrage thing here, if I move it over here, then it would hit this level. If the center is right here, then it would actually hit the level below it. Flamers can hit one level above or one level below, but only within 3 inches. So a guy down here cannot place a flamer and say that he's hitting all the guys up here. Just doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they removed those 6th edition rules, because they actually worked perfectly fine, but I actually think they forgot to put them in. I actually think that. I don't think that they removed it. I think they just forgot to add them in.
It's a thick book.
It is a thick book. It's easy to overlook that. And then they haven't been FAQing or adding barely anything with 7th edition. And so that's just too bad, really, overall. Was there anything else that I missed? Any rules that we had already come up with?
No, that's it for now. We're going to kind of come up with the rules for flyers on the...
Yeah, flyers are going to have infinite vertical.
Right.
Yeah, we did say that, because they're kind of up in the air.
Yeah, so Bloodthirster doesn't get caught, under a rock.
Yeah, if he's flying.
Right.
But if he's just in his gliding mode, then he's just jump. So he wouldn't have infinite vertical movement.
Okay.
But your Helldrake and my Storm Talon, they can basically, jump up to here, and as long as they follow the rest of the rules of going in a straight line and everything like that. We're going to be putting 5 objectives on the table. We're going to put 2 up high and 3 on the ground. Dawn of War deployment, and we're just going to have to see what happens there. So we're open to your suggestions and feedback, and we just want to know what you think about other rules that we could instate that are simple, we don't want complicated, that you think would improve the gameplay and also the battle report quality on this type of table, because this could be the first of many to come of kind of fantastic scenery that we want to do, but we have to kind of figure out how they are going to work. So let's get deployed and set up, and then we'll just play. They've deployed everybody, and all of our objectives as well. I should point out that we've also now placed these green markers. They're not that pretty. We're going to have, I just actually had Adam from Green Leaf Terrain in here, and we talked about making some grav lift terrain, so it looks cooler than these just little green things. And did I mention the rules for the grav lift? I don't think so. So basically the way the grav lift works is, if you move a model here, you can pay 3 inches of movement to move them up to here, and then continue your move. And so basically it could be like, if you have 6-inch movement, it could be 2 inches here, 3 inches to the next platform, and then another inch to walk off of it. And you can split your squad between the two and still count them as being in coherency. And you're not allowed to charge through it unless you already have guys in the top, because you need line of sight. But you can move, run, or consolidate, or any other type of movement that you would have through it. Even jump infantry can use their jump packs 12 inches and then save, only pay 3 inches to go up. And so as simple as that. And our objectives, we have 5 objectives, and we made the rule that 2 had to be on top, 2 on the bottom, and 2 mid-level. And when we placed the objectives, we ended up having one right here, and then we have another one on this platform. And then our mid-level objective is right there, as you can see in the middle. And then we have one down on the ground, and finally one over there, if you look off in the distance. We tried to place them in such a way not to give each other an advantage, but to ensure that we test out the rules. So by having the objectives kind of central, this one obviously is close to me, but most of my guys are jumping forward anyways. And having them central down there between all the grav lifts, we're hoping that we'll have some up and down 3-dimensional battles. I won the roll off for deploying first. So I have my Thunderhammer Vanguard here, my trio of Indicators, Thunderfire Cannon at the top. We've got Assault Marines, and then we have the other Vanguard, and then a Tactical Squad. I had to move around the Tactical Squad a little bit. I decided to move one of them from the other squad to this one, and that Flamer is now a Combi Flamer in the Sergeant, so that I could stick Vulcan in the drop pod. In reserve, I actually have to infiltrate these 2 scout squads. I combat squatted. We have our Chaplain with the Assault Marines, and they're going to deep strike, and then deep strike in the drop pod, and I put Vulcan in with these 9 Marines, and then we have our Storm Talon as well. And on Khorne Daemonkin side, we've got the Rhino full of Possessed, Cultists, and Bikes, and Spawn, and the Chaos Lord, and Spawn, and Bikes, and Cultists. And then up here, we've got our regular Chaos Space Marines. No mark.
Oh, they all have marker Khorne.
Well, I guess they have to have marker Khorne. Yeah, that's right. Our Bloodletters, Bloodthirster, Fleshhounds, and then of course the Cultists over there to run up and grab the objective on that side. In reserve we have the Helldrake, we have the Raptors who will be deep striking, and the Terminators who will be deep striking. Those possessed are inside of the Rhino.
Correct.
Infiltrated the combat squad of scouts right here. This one has a teleport homer. The sniper rifle that's going up as a sergeant. That way when I deep strike in with my... with the drop pod too, I can have it appear right here, and also the assault marines. And then the other scouts are right over here, near the objective. It's as close as I could get to stay 18 inches away. It's going to be hard to really show you everything all at once, but hopefully this aerial view will give you a little bit of an idea of exactly how everybody is kind of positioned and ready to go. I am going to go first. Would you like to try to seize?
I would.
Alright, on a 6 you sneeze. You sneeze. I almost said sneeze. Nope, no seizing, so it will be MiniWarGaming Space Marine Chapter, The Sentinels of the Forge, turn 1. One thing we did forget was a scout move for the Fleshhounds, so they redeployed up there. Turn 1, my drop pod gets to come in, so I will deep strike it in. No scattering, because he's within 6 inches of the teleport homer. Vulcan, Sergeant Andreas, and his squad have disembarked from the drop pod, leaving some room there, the grav chute, or the grav lift, if the Chaos Bikes would like to join us.
Good place to center.
Vindicator, moving up.
This is a bad place to center all my guys.
It's only a 10-inch blast.
AP2.
AP2, ignore cover. We forgot to roll for night fighting. Yes. Tactical Marines will advance. Vanguard, with their thunder hammers and storm shields, will advance over here. We'll use our jump packs. Pre-measured all of this to make sure that they could do it. And it's all 12 inches. Remember, we're measuring diagonally, not horizontally, so I lose a bit of my movement because it's not horizontal and then free vertical. That's how we would normally play it.
Indicators, but
Vanguard with their lightning claws. I'm going to jump over and guard this grav chute, or grav lift, but they're not really trying to guard it. They're just getting ready next turn to use it. Move through cover for these scouts. Good. I'll use that to move up and move down. Find out what this mysterious objective is. The mysterious objective on 1 is 3, Skyfire. So that is a Skyfire Nexus. How nice. How about this one with the beasts? 4, targeting relay, so re-rolling 1s when shooting. The one with the Thunderfire cannon. Also targeting relay. We got one right here under the door. Also Skyfire. We haven't discovered the one in the middle yet. These scouts are going to move up to grab this objective, and also they don't really have anything they can shoot at right now, so they need better positions for next turn. Shooting phase!
no cover.
I'm going to use the special rule for the 3 Vindicators to have them fire their line breaker shell or whatever it is, and it's basically that as long as all of them can fire the Demolishers, which they didn't go flat out or anything like that, or move cruising speed, then we nominate 1, and he fires a strength 10 blast, strength 10 AP, 10-inch blast, strength 10 AP to ignore cover. Just a note on the rules for this. It doesn't say anything about the Demolisher cannons all having to be in range in order to do this. Some apocalyptic formations I've known, or I've seen, have actually said all the guns have to be in range. They've specified that. Whereas this one just says they can fire the Demolisher. But I could see some people arguing that they can fire their Demolisher because they're not in range. But it doesn't say anything about can, meaning pick a target, and they have to be able to fire at that target. So I just wish Games Workshop would put out FAQs and erratas more often than what they do, which is rarely, to answer questions like this. But for now, we're just going to treat it as rules as written, and we'll fire that big old blast. So I'm going to center it here. Scatter. Nope, that's a direct hit. Oh no. Start with the cultists. We hit all but 1, choose to kill. So all but 2 die. So they are devastated. It ignores cover, so that 4-up save. Oh no, all but 2. You got 1 left. Because 1 didn't get hit, and 1, I rolled a 1. The bikes On 2s. Okay.
Oh.
I guess that's first blood, but that's also a blood token.
Nope, blood type point.
Yeah. Silver lining, right? We have the spawn, which are toughness 5, so they'll be insta-killed. 2s. Oh, one survives. You probably wanted the other one to die, though, for the blood type token. So, insta-killed. Not a bad first shot. That's all I gotta say. Fire the Thunderfire cannon next. Get targeted on these guys, but because it's a barrage, I don't declare which level I'm putting it on. I just stick it somewhere. And wherever the center of the blast ends up, that's the level I hit. So I'm going to target it here. I can't see, so it'll be a full scatter. Oh, direct hit. Oh, and this is the Strength 6 AP 5 one.
So
not the Strength 5 AP 6, ignore cover. Yeah. So the first one hits 5. Let's find out where the other 3 hit. Now, along with the regular 6th edition rules, if one flips over on this side, we're going to count all these hits on the top, even though you could argue that the other blast hit down there. That's just how we're going to play it. It's a house rule. Really, with regular rules, if a template was partially over this, it would hit him and everybody underneath it as well. Heck, this one would also hit the guys underneath the thing. It just breaks down once you start playing with terrain that's more than just what Games Workshop sells, essentially. Second one is going to scatter that way. Hits one more, so we're up to 6. Third one misses completely, and the fourth one is going the other way.
So it's 7 wounds.
And that hits one more. 7 hits, wounding on 2s, 6 wounds. 3 up saves, we're going to roll them 4 at a time because we'll get to the character after 4 die. Shouldn't lose 4 right away. Nope, didn't lose any. What about the other 3? 3 up saves. Or sorry, it was 2 more. Isn't it 6 in total?
7. Oh, you 6 hits, 6 wounds. So.
Okay, so why don't you reroll it just with 2?
Okay.
We'll mulligan that.
Yep.
And reroll it 2. And 1 dies.
1 die.
So it actually kills the guy that looked like he had a melta, but really didn't. 3 snipers here, can see the fleshhounds down there. The camera can't get it though because the angle is, there we go. Can only see 1 fleshhound though. Snap firing, but one of them is the sergeant who has a mastercrafted, so non-mastercrafted, mastercrafted, re-rolling. Nope, 1 hit. 4 is to wound. Nope. Stormbolter from the drop pod into the regular cast Space Marines. 3's to hit, and 4's to wound. 1 wound. 3 up armor. You're good. And this squad of regular tactical Marines will fire here. Not all of them can see though. The Melta can see, hitting on a 3 and wounding on a 2. You got a 3 up cover save though. It's night fighting with the 4 up cover from the bridge. So pretty much always going to get a 3 up save. Saved. Then we've got 4 other guys, 1 in rapid fire. So we're hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 3 up. You're good. Here's Vanguard. I'm going to run them, see what happens. 4 inches. So that's not really worth it because, although it's, yeah, because it's 1. So 1 guy can get down here. So I'd rather not do that. I'll just leave them where they are. We'll run these Assault Marines though. 4 inches. That's going to advance a little bit. Just a little closer. Tactical Marines right here are going to run 6 inches. And they're going to move this way. Well, you know what? 2 plus 3 is 5 and a 1-inch move. I'm going to start moving them up. So we're going to put 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. Run the Vanguard 2 inches. I'm just going to move up a tiny little bit. Morale check on your cultists. They're not fearless, right?
Nope.
Do they use your leadership or anything?
Oh, nope.
No, so it's just what, leadership 7?
Leadership 7, yep.
Go for it. Hey, they stuck around. Although that would have been another blood tithe or blood token.
Yeah, but
Nothing in the assault phase, so that's the end of Sentinels of the Forge, turn 1. Got a nice solid blast from the Vindicator into the front lines. Took out all 3 bikes and killed a lot of the cultists and even one of the spawn, so I'm happy with that. Took out a Space Marine. I think that's all the damage I did, but just getting in position for next turn. Because I am outnumbered, but maybe I'm not outgunned. Let's go into Khorne Daemonkin, turn 1. So you've got 1 blood token for me killing one of your guys, plus you generated a new one because of your detachment. Did you want to use them at all?
not this turn.
Because you could get number 2, whatever that is, and number 1 on your other guys, but...
1 is, do you have any Psychers?
No.
Then 1's not worth taking.
What does 1 do?
Adamantium Well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Forget it. So, and what does 2 do? Is that the feel no pain?
No, 3 is feel no pain, 4 is my extra attack.
And then what does 2?
I actually don't remember what 2 is off the top of my head. Let's check real quick.
And number 2, they get Fierce Charge and Rage, right?
And most of them have Fierce Charge and Rage from Mark of Khorne or Fierce Charge built in, so it's not really worth taking.
You might as well just hold on to them.
Pretty much it.
Okay. Chaos Lord will advance. Is he attached to that spawn?
He's
Or
not.
is he all by himself?
He's by himself.
Ooh, he's all by himself.
So spawn are gonna fire a little bit. Bike's gonna follow. Move the bikers. 12
Bikes.
inches.
Is it forward? They want to use their meltas to see if they can take care of at least one of the Vindicators. If all you do is stun or shake or weapon destroyed, although I have Storm Bolters on all of them, so the weapon destroy is only a 50% chance of doing something, then you'll stop my 10-inch blast from raining down on you.
Inches this way.
Flesh Hounds will advance. They can't charge this turn because they scout move, but it doesn't mean they can't get in position. They're still pretty tough to crack. Toughness 4, 2 wounds each, 5 up invulns, and of course some cover too. Finish their 12-inch move. Chaos Lord and Cultist will advance.
So I get 2 arms in here. This cultist 6 inches. Spread them out a little bit. Gotta be very careful. 6 inches.
Bloodletters are advancing too. They're feeling a little sluggish on this map. So you're gonna go into the air with the Bloodthirster?
Now I'm just gonna move 1
Oh no,
inches.
just gonna go 12 inches.
Yep. Hold that in.
Just to clarify, he did not decide to glide. He is just, sorry, not swooping, he's just gliding. Chaos Space Marines want to pass through here, so they're going to do difficult terrain. There you go, 6 inches. That'll shorten the distance for them to come across here because they want to engage this Tactical Marine squad with Vulcan and Sergeant Andreas. I don't think you can take Sergeant Andreas. He is immortal.
If I don't take him, I'll die trying.
Yes, he has a special rule, which is a 1+ save that cannot be negated and does not automatically fail. Because he's Sergeant Andreas.
Khorne cares not from where the blood flows.
That's right. Rhino full of Possessed will advance and then disembark the Possessed.
Yep. So, 20
Shooting phase, 2 Meltas. Gonna fire at the front Vindicator. Well, at the Vindicator squad. 3s to hit. Oh, just 1. 5s to glance. Oh, just a glance. 6 up save from stealth from night fighting. Not saved. He's down to 2 hull points in the front. Combi Melta from the Lord into the Vindicator as well. Hits on 2s. Okay, so before we go any further, we need to identify what this is. Because it's possible it's a targeting relay, which will allow you to re-roll 1s. So what is it? 2. It is nothing. So he misses.
Oh.
I run a lot of guys. These cultists first. 3 inches. And these cultists, 6 inches. They're more eager.
What, maybe?
So a couple of them can take the grab lift, and then the rest are just going to have to camp around it. Chaos Space Marines are going to fire their bolt pistols at the Tactical Marines. 3s to hit. Ooh, 3 hits. 4s to wound. We got 1 wound. 3 up. Oh, you kill 1. Bloodletters will run how far? 5 inches. It's going to advance a little bit. And cultists with the Lord also want to run. 4 inches. Flesh Hounds are going to run as well. For how far? 5 inches. It's going to close the gap a little further. I'll start harassing my back lines.
Overwatch.
The assault phase, Chaos Space Marines will declare a charge against Vulcan squad, and I will overwatch, of course. Start with the Melta on a 6. Nope. Vulcan's got his Gauntlet of the Forge, which is essentially a heavy flamer. D3 hits, 3. 3s to wound, 2 wounds. 3 up save. Oh, we lose 1. It's going to lengthen your charge a little bit. Plasma pistol from my Sergeant, Andreas. 6, he hits! Oh. Good job, Andreas. On a 2, he'll kill 1. Yep. Andreas gets his first kill! Then 6 bolters, hitting on 6s. 2 hits. 4s to wound. 2 wounds, and you got 3 up saves. Can you make them? Already lost 2 guys. Oh, another one! So it was a 6-inch charge. I wonder what it is now.
Number.
It's gone up to 8. Yeah, it's Khorne's number, so really you shouldn't fail this, right? No fleet, no nothing to help you with this. You just gotta roll an 8. Roll an 8!
Blood for the blood god.
Oh! He's not 7. Whose special number is 7?
Is that Nurgle?
I don't know, but it's not Khorne. Now we've got these two guys who want to try to charge the Vindicators. They're desperate to stun the Vindicator over there. We have an 11-inch charge for the bikes and a 10-inch charge for the Beast. Spawn first, 10-inch charge with fleet. That's a cock die. Reroll that one first. Okay, no. So you fleet though. Reroll both of those. Still need a 10-inch charge. Oh, he makes it in!
I'm gonna get your Vindicator. Yeah.
Then the bikes. Can you get the second one, or an 11-inch charge?
We'll see.
No. As soon as you saw that one, doesn't matter what the other one is. With the spawn, we're gonna at the beginning of the fight subphase roll his random mutation. Really looking for a 2 on a D3. Yep, you got it. He gets to roll now. You get to roll 2d6 and pick the best one for how many attacks he gets because you rolled a 2. So 5 attacks.
Yep.
He's got 7 at strength 5 attacks against the rear armor of 10. Can he at least stun it? All you have to do is shake or stun it or wreck its weapon. 3s to hit. Whoa, I got 6 hits. Now we technically have to do these one at a time because it is a vehicle squadron. So 5s to glance. That's a pen, so roll the result of the pen because that... Actually, no, it can't blow it up, but, you know. 5, weapon destroyed on a 4+. This is Demolisher Cannon. And then I'll have no more strength, or 10-inch. Oh, it's a Storm Bolter! It's okay though, you just need one more 5+ to finish it off.
That's what I'm hoping.
So 5 to glance. Nope, keep going, grab the next dice, just do it quickly. Oh, it's glanced, so that's wrecked, so there you go, no more 10-inch, strength 10, AP2, ignore cover. We have 3 more, oh no, not all at the same time. Okay, didn't matter, they all missed, so. Actually, it didn't matter, there's only 3 more, there's 3 hull points, and a pen couldn't blow it up, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter. Still, either way, it didn't really do anything to anybody else, but you know what? You should breathe easy. Now all my stuff will not have ignore cover, 10-inch blast. End of turn 1 altogether. Killed one of the Vindicators, which is actually a big deal. And didn't kill anything else though. He knocked off 1 Space Marine, but then lost more than that when you attempted to charge. So let's go now into Sentinels of the Forge, turn 2. Got 2 reserves, a Chaplain with the Assault Squad on a 3+. Chaplain's coming in, Storm Talon, also coming in. Gonna come and try to come in this flank. Oh, 8 inches. Ends up right here. We'll see if I can fit everybody. They do fit. Does kind of put them a little away from the action, but they do have jump packs. So just do that next time. Right here, but I don't want to block my guys, so I'm gonna fly in this way. Vanguard are coming this way. Coming to get ya. Oh. Coming to get your bikes. If we can't hit it with strength 10 AP2 ignore cover, then we're gonna hit you with our strength 8 thunder hammers.
Don't steal my bikes.
And you want to charge us? We'll charge you. You got counterattack, right? So at least you get the 1 extra attack, even if it doesn't give you your rage.
And Overwatch, so.
And you got your Overwatch too, yeah.
Hopefully they do.
And this squad is going to move around. We're going to keep the grav cannon still. And these guys will hop on up. This Vanguard will use their jump packs in the grav chute. So they basically get to move 9 inches horizontally. And they're going after your Cultists and Chaos Lord, who's also got a Lightning Claw. You match. Assault Marines are going to use their jump packs to get down. This is going to be hard to film, so I'm just going to move them. I'll show you after. Ready to go after everybody else. The Vindicators will move up a bit. Stay in coherency. 2 of these scouts are going to move because they don't really have targets. Shooting phase, the Vindicators are going to fire forward. They're going to target the bikes. You want to jink? It's AP2, strength 10.
I'm going to get charged anyway, so there's no. I'm going to have to be snapped.
So you're going to jink?
Yep, jink.
Okay. Target right here. First one, direct hit. Second one, direct hit. Wow. Actually hits your Chaos Lord twice too, and this could insta-kill him. Let's start with your bikes, hitting them 4 times. 2s to wound, 4 wounds. 4 up cover from jinking. Oh, they're fine. But we do have the Chaos Lord. 2's to wound. 2 wounds. He's got a 4-up invuln, or he is insta-killed. Ouch. Oh, double 1. Warlord kill. But you do get a blood token.
And a Bloodthirster.
Oh, right. He calls in a Bloodthirster. So he's summoning him within 6 inches? Is that how it works? We'll double check it.
Yeah. I think 6 inches, I can't really put him too many other places that are...
Okay, try to bring him right there. Deep striking that Bloodthirster as he's summoned in. He's good. You can just remove that Chaos Lord, slay the Warlord, but you do get a blood token for that. And then the 2 Storm Bolters from the Vindicators on the bikes. And they're snap firing. 1 hit and 5's to wound, nothing. The Tactical Squad will fire into your cast Space Marines. I should have put Vulcan out front to use his Flamer, but oh well. Melta misses. Plasma Pistol from Andreas hits. Does he get a second kill? He does!
You're killing me, Andreas.
Andreas, 2 shots, 2 kills. 6 bolt pistols, 5 hits. 4's to wound, we got 4 wounds. 3 up saves. Oh no! Oh, they're all dead! That's the problem, because you won't be in a challenge.
Oh.
5 Assault Marines are going to fire their pistols at the spawn. 3's to hit, 2 hits. 5's to wound, no saves. Oh, no wounds. Tactical Squad up here will fire at the bikes. Grav cannon first. We've got the targeting relay, so we reroll 1s. Okay. Oh no! Wounding on 3s. You're already jinking, so you get your 4-up cover. 3 wounds. 4-up cover. 1 dies. Yeah, that'd be the 1 Melta that dies. 4 bolters. Rerolling 1s. 4 hits. Jeez. 5's to wound, nothing. 5 snipers are going to fire at your Bloodthirster. You want to jink? There's no reason not to, ever.
Might as well.
Jink!
No shooting.
Got the 4 regular guys, and then we've got the Master Crafter from the Sergeant. He misses, and then he hits. Sniper, so 4's to wound, AP2 on 6s. 1 wound. Armor, because I didn't get any AP2 shots. You're fine. These 5 snipers can see the blood letters that are all the way down there, so we're going to fire there.
Too much.
Master Crafted from the Sergeant, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. It's 1 hit. The 2 regular guys who didn't move, hitting on 3s, they both miss, and then the 2 that are snap firing, 1 hits. 4's to wound, 1 wound. 5 up invuln. Okay, snipers are ineffective. Storm Talon's going to unload everything into the Bloodthirster. You're already jinking. 3 Skyhammer missiles hitting on 3s, because they don't get strafing run because you are flying monstrous creature, even if you're not flying in the air, which sucks because I would have hit all 3. And wounding on 3s. 3 up armor. Good. Twin linked assault cannon, hitting on 3s, twin linked. Wounding on 4s, rending. 3 wounds. 3 up saves though. And you make all 3 again. Jeez. Okay, no more armor saves for you. I'm just going to hit you with AP2 stuff. Run these guys 3 inches. They're going to start coming around. Drop pod will fire at the larger cultist squad. Because I don't want to destroy an entire squad. Because then you get blood tokens. And I kill 1. No save. Closest to him. Thunderfire cannon. Having a hard time choosing a target. I think I am going to just try to bludgeon these flesh hounds. I'm going to target back here to try not to hit my own snipers. And we're over 5 inches. So we're going to end up right here. So it's possible for me to still hit them with the other 3. Nope. Yes. That'll bring it over here and we'll hit 2. And then, there we go. Then we can overlap again and hit 4 more. So 6 hits. Wounding on 2s. 6 wounds. 5 up invulns, 2 wounds each. Let's take off a couple. 1, 2 dies, and 1 takes a wound. So these 2 die, and the next one takes a wound. Morale check on the bikes, see if they run. Yeah, they run. That sucks, is what to charge them. 3d6 inches. 13. I'm gonna zip back. Possibly run off the table next turn if we fail another morale check. Assault phase, those assault marines will charge that spawn. 10-inch charge, that makes it. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, I have to roll for mutation.
These guys are lonely now. They were going to charge a bike, so I'll charge this rhino instead. It's going to be a pain. 7-inch charge. They made it. In they go. Fighting the spawn. Let's see what his random mutation is. So roll a d3. So it's 3. So they have poison 4+. And you have d6 attacks. So 1. 12 attacks from my assault marines with their chain swords, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s, no saves. You've got 3 wounds. Oh, you survive it with just 1. You've got 2 attacks because you have counter attack with Mark of Khorne. You're hitting on 4s. And then your poison strength 5, so you're winning on 3s, re-rolling. 3 up save. I save it. I was going to say fail, but I saved it. Veteran Sergeant with Power Fists.
On fear, does that mean?
3 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh! Oh, it's mastercrafted. It's mastercrafted. Thank you, Vulcan. No! So I still won the combat, but you're fearless. I guess that kind of works in my favor because you don't get a blood token.
But don't have to worry about them hitting anything else. So.
Yeah. So I guess you can't shoot these guys with all your shooting.
Oh, I know.
I know, right?
What a
Kill a rhino. Start the sergeant because he has mastercrafted. Hit on 3s. His mastercrafted weapons aren't doing as well. Oh, there we go. Strength 8 against your rear armor of 10. Pen, and it's AP 2. And boom, it goes with the distance of 3 inches. It's all your possessed and all my marines. My vanguard are wounded on 4s. Ooh, 3 wounds with 3+ saves. Oh, 2 die! I'm gonna look out, sir, the 1, because I put my sergeant out front for some reason. Good. Can't believe I lost 2 vanguards to an exploding rhino. Possessed, wounded on 4s. And there's only 2 wounds, you can't even lose more than me. You got 3 up armor, which you tend to make. Oh! 1 dies. Guess I can't complain. So that's a blood token? Rhinos have the blood for the blood god?
Transport, so...
The rhinos do have blood for the blood god, so that is a 5th blood token for you. End of the turn. Wiped out the Chaos Space Marines up here. Killed the Lord. Your bikes are running. Destroyed the rhino, so now you have 5 blood tokens and you're going to get a 6th at the beginning of your turn thanks to your detachment. And you have some reserves. We'll see what happens in Khorne Daemonkin, turn 2. Got some reserves, so you got Terminators, you got Raptors, and you got your Heldricks. Terminators on a 3+. Yes, you got Raptors on a 3+. Nope, and you've got a Heldrake on a 3+. Also no. Oh man. Khorne is not happy today. Blood tokens, you've got 6. Which one did you want to use?
I'm going to use Apocalyptic Fury to give everything in the detachment +1 attack, and then I'm going to use the Boon of Khorne to get Unstoppable Ferocity and give all of them feel no pain.
So everybody, except your Combined Arms attachment, has +1 attack, and then the Possessed and this group of cultists, not the Bloodthirsters, not part of it.
Wait.
Sorry, we got that wrong. That the Bloodthirster is included because it's everybody who has the blood for the blood god special rule gets this. But the other one, the second one you get, only applies to the formation. And so the second one will be the Possessed, the cultists, and the big guy right there, and the Bloodletters. They will also have, what was it, Feel No Pain, 4+? Okay. So Terminators, gonna try to drop in here with their Combi Meltas to finish off those Vindicators. Gatter! Direct hit. So 3 Combi Meltas and Melta range of my rear armor. Yeah, I think the Vindicators are gonna take a little bit of damage.
Been there.
Possessed have 1 function. Kill those Vanguard. I've lost 2 of them. I can't believe I lost 2 of them. That's a big deal. What you gonna do?
Get up in there and char.
See if your bikes regroup. 9. Champion's still alive, so that is leadership 9. So they get to regroup 3 inches, but don't get to do anything but shoot and snap fire this turn. 2 cultists, what are they gonna do? Jump up the grab lift?
What else are they going to do? Blood for the blood god.
Up here, going after those snipers. And even if they die, it gets another blood token, right? Yep. So it doesn't matter who dies. And these cultists are actually gonna drop back down. They're gonna go assist the spawn.
It's not 3 inches. It's probably there.
Well, they all can move 6. It's just the ones that come down
yeah.
can only move 3. As long as they stay in coherency, you're good. So, thanks to the terrain, I completely forgot about these 5 Vanguard, and so we forgot a charge. Now, this could make a difference for your blood tithe and all that, because this could bring you up to 8. So, you're letting me redo it?
Friendly game.
Because we could just leave them there, and you could charge them, and just call it a mistake. You know what? Okay, if you're willing, then we're going to roll it. 4+ I can charge. Nope, they're stuck there. I think I'm happier with that just because of how far along we've gone. But I guess that is one of the dangers of this terrain, is actually forgetting some guys because you can't see them. Bloodletters will also go and try to help out that spawn. With their AP3 Furious Charge weapons, they should be able to kill all those Assault Marines. Bloodthirster's going after the scouts. And the Lord's going to take advantage of his raging extra attack to go after these guys who forgot to charge him. And he's initiative 5. He'll have 7 attacks on the charge. So most likely single-handedly he could actually kill this whole squad. Fleshhounds are also going to move closer to the Vindicators just in case the 3 meltas don't do the trick. The Fleshhounds could definitely finish them off. 3 combi meltas into the rear armor of the Vindicators, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. 2d6 for each of them. So the first one is a pen. It's really double 1s as a glance. Second one is also a pen. Use all the pens one at a time because the first one could blow up that one. So it's a plus... Are they AP1? They're AP1 meltas, so yeah. +2, so 5+ will blow it up. Nope, so that's weapon destroyed on a 4+, it's a demolisher. Yeah, it loses its demolisher, and then the second pen on 5+ will blow it up. That one blows it up. How far? D6 inches.
Oh no, my Fleshhounds.
3 inches. Hits 1 Fleshhound. And wounds it. It's got a 5-up invuln. Takes a wound. So the front one takes a wound, and the Vindicator blows up. So 1 survives. Cultists will fire into the scouts. Auto pistols hitting on 4s. Miss. Hitting on 5s. With a 4-up armor. Got it. 2 twin link bolters into the Vanguard. Looking at 6s to hit because you're snap firing. Nothing so far, but twin linked. So re-roll. 1. 4s to wound. The 3-up save. Oh, good. 9 auto pistols from these cultists into the Vanguard. Sorry, there's actually 8 hitting on 4s. 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. Up. Oh, we're good. Assault phase, charging. 4 inches. You can just move them in. They made it.
So what's the
Cultists will try to charge the Assault Marines. 10 inches. They are in. They are definitely in. Bloodletters will try to get in there too. Distance. 3 inches. I think, yeah, the one still gets in there. The one at the very front can slip by. So it won't get everybody in, but it'll get you a few attacks in there. Then charging the Vanguard. 8 inches, so they're definitely in. I guess I had a crack grenade I could overwatch with, but it misses. Spawn will charge the Vindicator. Fleshhounds will try to charge too. How far? Yep, they're in. So that Vindicator's dead. Starting to overrun the Space Marine position here. Looked bad at first for Khorne, but I don't know. It's looking pretty bad for the Space Marines now. And the Bloodthirster into the Snipers, who will overwatch. 6s to hit. There's no Sergeant in there for Mastercrafted. I think I may have rolled that before. 1 hits. It was on a 4. That's a wound. 3 up. You're good. And you're an inch away, so you are in. And they are dead. Start right here. Once you figure out what your spawn has, D3. He has an armor save of 4+. What does he have? He has D6, 4 plus rage, so it goes up to 6, and +1 for the blood god from your blood tithe. So he's got 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Glancing on 5s. You got him. 2 pens won't matter because you don't have any AP. Didn't even need the Fleshhounds. Spawn did it by himself.
Is it a blood tithe?
That's a blood tithe now that you get all 3. We forgot to charge the cultists, so they'll charge now. I'm going to overwatch with my bolt pistols. And I hit 1, 3s to wound. Oh, it would have just killed them too. Charge? Nope. I guess they're just going to stay out in the open and die. Into this fight. Going to roll the random trait for the possessed. They roll D3. On a 1, they get shred. On a 2, they gain AP3. And on a 3, they get extra attacks and initiative, so you've got shred, which is good. You got 20 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounded on 3s, re-rolling. Re-roll. Yeah, I'm most likely dead. I've got 3-up armor, or invuln, take your pick. And I've got 3 guys left, so I don't think I'm surviving this. Nope, that's 5 failed. Oh, and you had to issue a challenge, which I would have accepted. So that gives you 2 blood tokens. So that brings you up to 3. Got a big fight right here in the middle. Let's find out what the spawn has. D3. So 1, so he's got an armor save of 4+. How many attacks does he have? 5 plus 1 for the blood tithe, so he's got 6 attacks. The cultist champion has to issue a challenge, and I will accept with my power fist guy. Start with the 5 bloodletters who are in range, hitting on 4s. Sorry, they hit on 3s, but it's only 1 extra. Winning on 3s, no saves, thanks to Furious Charge. Oh, 3 die. Imagine if you actually made your hits well.
Oh no.
My non-sergeant gets to go. He's going to swing at your cultist, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. All right. 6 attacks from the spawn, hitting on 4s. Oh, just 1. 3s with a 3-up save. It's good. Start with the champion who's in the challenge, hitting on 4s. So you want to see if he kills somebody, right? Because that gets you the extra token. And he wounds on 5s. 1 wound, 3-up save. Oh, you got him! Extra blood token, that brings you up to 3. Then we got 7 other guys. We're just going to do 3 of them here. If that doesn't do it, we'll just roll again, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds, 3-up save. He's dead. Brings you up to 4 blood tokens. Cultists are jumping up when they consolidate. Bloodthirster against the scouts. Technically there's a hammer breath. Let's skip that for a second. Let's just do your attacks.
Yeah, how many attacks?
He's got 9 attacks right now, 6 base, rage, and then your thing. And of course, well, he has 5, that's enough. You wound on 2, it's destroyer hit, so basically you kill me on 2s. And I'm assuming you challenged.
Yeah, let's say a challenge.
And I did not accept it, because I'm not going to give you more blood tokens. Oh! And my sergeant survives, so do your hammer of wrath, I guess. Wound him on a 2. And then he's got a 4-up save. Ha-ha! Well, you know what? I didn't even have a sergeant, so there was no...
Yeah,
because this is the combat squad.
Oops,
I got 1 attack back, hitting on 5s. Oh, it was almost a 5. So I lost combat by 4. This kind of sucks for me, though, because you're going to lock me in combat.
I can't get shot by grav cannons.
That's right. That's right. So we're looking at needing... That's fail. I was rolling leadership. That's what I was doing. I was forgetting what I was doing for a second. Because it's leadership 10 because of Vulcan. And then -4, so that's 6. So 9 is a fail. So see if you catch me. My initiative 4 becomes 5. You caught me. So I'm just fearless because they shall know no fear. And we continue. No blood token for you. You'll just get it during my turn instead. Finally, this fight. Would you like to issue a challenge? You kind of have to.
Yeah, I should challenge with the cultist. Or
Oh.
no, with the cultist.
Yeah, I guess you could choose. Which one does it?
Doesn't really make a difference because they wouldn't spill over. So
The Lord or the cultist guy?
let's do the. Well, because the Lord's got what? It's his.
So the Lord?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to refuse the challenge, and so the sergeant won't be the first. Because I don't want to just keep handing over blood ties, because you're probably going to kill all 5 of them anyways.
Yep.
Lord first with 7 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, okay. And what are these? That's what strength? 4s to wound, no saves. So he killed 2. Yeah, see, if I had put him there, he would have killed him. Although that is 1 less guy of mine that can attack. Because I get to go next, but my sergeant doesn't get to attack because he refused the challenge. So 2 will pile in. Sorry, I'm changing how I pile in because I could get both in the base contact with the cultists. Now they're all 1 unit, but at least we'll kill cultists first. So I'm looking at 6 attacks hitting on 3s. So 5 hits. And 3s... Oh wait, your Lord... No, I still want to kill cultists. Winning on 3s with Shred. So we kill 5 of them. It's 3, and then we get to your Lord. So does he want to look out, sir, or does he want to take him?
Lord has.
You're going to look out, sir, for the Lord, so 2+. And it kills 2 more cultists. And then your cultists get to pile in.
And they get
15 attacks from those cultists, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Ooh, 4 wounds. Saves. 1 gets through. That's on the sergeant. You know what? There's no difference with him. I'm going to let him die. That way you can't challenge. I won combat, but you are fearless. I lost 3 and you lost 5, so you're just going to pile in. Oh, sorry, I won combat, so I pile in. that it makes that much of a difference in this case. Ongoing. End of that turn. So you failed to get a couple blood ties, but it's my turn next, and you should be able to get some of those back. Bloodthirster went in there, killed most of the scouts. Cultists failed to do anything here. Killed my Vanguard over there, and my Vindicators, and the rest of my Assault Marines, netting you a few points as we go into Space Marines, turn 3. Vulcan and Co. will go after these cultists. This time I'm going to remember to put Vulcan out front to put his heavy flamer into them. And then make sure that Sergeant Andreas gets a third shot to kill a third guy. We're just going to call him one shot, one kill. Chaplain and the Assault Marines finally get to do something. They're going to come around this way. Try to finish off your Lord, who is not your Warlord, right?
Nope.
But I did already kill your Warlord, the Chaos Lord and Juggernaut. Storm Talon is going to turn. Whoop! I'm knocking down terrain, and it's going to fly over to here. And this Tech Marine is going to move to keep you from using that grab lift, because I didn't realize you're so close to me. Shooty phase, shredding heavy flamer into all of them. 7 hits, winning on 2s, re-rolling, no saves. Oh, we're gonna save the last ones for Sergeant Andreas. That kills all but 1. Sergeant Andreas, do your job. 3s to hit. Oh, he missed his first one. Well, you know what? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Melt at the last guy. Kaplowy. Sorry, dude. He's dead too. Stormbolter from the drop pod into these 2 cultists. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. Oh, it just kills 1. Forgot it does have feel no pain, so 4 plus feel no pain. Okay, it's gonna stay alive. These tactical marines are gonna target that bloodthirster. Grav cannon first, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s thanks to the targeting relay. 3s, oh, just 2. We did forget that he takes D3 wounds at the end of each of your turns, so just go ahead and do that. So he takes 2, but he gets his 5 up invuln against that. So go ahead. So he takes 2 wounds, and now he has a 4 up cover from jinking those grav cannon shots. So 4 up cover. So he's down 3 wounds. 4 shots from the bolters, he's down to 2 wounds. Not like I'm gonna kill him, but yeah, see, 2 hits, winning on 6s. 1 wound. 3 up armor. It's fine. Try to finish him off with the Storm Talon in. Got 4 assault cannon shots, hitting on 4 or 3s, re-rolling. 4 hits. 6 rending, so 4s to wound. Oh, just 2 wounds, no rending. 3 up armor, he's got 2 wounds left. Oh, he's down to 1. Then I got my Skyhammer missiles, 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, just 1 hit, wounded on 3s. It's a wound, 3 up save, or he's dead. Can you do the 1? Oh. 2 of the snipers will fire at that bloodthirster, try to finish him off. 3s to hit. Oh. And then 4s. No!
Did the job.
Thunderfire cannon. It's going to fire at the bloodletters. Target right in the middle of them. First shot. Direct hit. Second one. Back over and hits nothing. Third one. Wherever I want. So I can get up to 7, so it's 13 hits. And then nothing. So 13 hits. 2s to wound. 11 wounds. 5 up invuln, then you have feel no pain 4 plus. Ooh, not very good. Feel no pain. That helped a little bit. 5 die. So your feel no pain saved the group. So 5 of them die from the middle over here. So I don't know, it doesn't matter too much.
Yep.
Into the assault phase, these guys are going to charge 8 inches. Hello. You are all dead. That's right. Got a chaplain with me. First we have to initiate challenges. I know you're going to challenge me no matter what, and if I say no, you get to choose who doesn't fight. But I don't know if I care. So I'm not going to declare a challenge. So your lord has to declare a challenge. Yep. And I will decline. So you can either have my chaplain not fight, or my guy with power fist not fight.
I'll have your chaplain not fight.
Okay. You're first at initiative 5. You're going up against the Vanguard.
So he gets...
You've got 5 attacks with your lord, hitting on 3s. Okay, 3 hits. Wounded on 4s. And you killed the 2. Blood tithe point for you, and you killed Vanguard. These guys are expensive. Now it's my turn. Initiative 4. I got a bajillion attacks with Zealot. Hitting on 3s. Your majority weapon skill is the cultist. Rerolling thanks to Zealot. Oh, there we go. 3s to wound. That many wounds. 6 up saves, 3 at a time until we kill those cultists. Oh, we made 2 of them, so now 2 at a time. Okay, and now you've got your Lord at 3+. He's dead. Okay, so that kills your squad. That gives you 2 blood ties, though. Consolidate 6 inches. And then this fight. Could probably just remove him, but just in case. 7 attacks from you on 3s. Okay, as long as you get 4 2+, or at least not 4 1s, I should say. Get a single 2+. Yeah, he's dead. There's 2 6s on the destroyer table there, so you just inflicted 12 wounds plus 2d6 plus another 2d3. I think he's dead. Each of them were insta-death as well.
I painted the walls a beautiful color.
Yes, you sure did. Actually, I think you spread them so thin that you can't really tell.
Right.
That's all I got. Tried to kill the one bloodthirster, but failed. He's down to 1 wound. The other one killed my snipers. I did kill your Chaos Lord and Cultist, but I think all that really succeeded in doing was giving you more blood tithe tokens. And your cultists are all dead as well. And yeah, this is not looking too good. You got lots of blood ties right now. What do you want to do with them?
Best thing now is probably keep up with the 1 attack and feel no pain.
Yeah, that does work nicely.
So.
Rather than bringing in more guys who will just take a couple turns to be effective.
Right.
Reserves, the Raptors on the 3+. Yes, and the Helldrake. And my demise is ensured. Raptor's going to try to come in right here. Scatter. Over 11 inches. It's not a mishap because he gets to go down there. Helldrake. It's going to come on right up here. That's dangerous for Vulcan. Bloodthirster's going to jump up. We've measured it, and 12 inches gets him right here. Sorry, guys. Other Bloodthirster can jump up right to here. Fleshhounds are going to use the grav shoot to get up to threaten those scouts. No, can only get some of them up there, but still be able to initiate a challenge or a charge. Possessor are going to use the grav lift next turn. Bikes are going to zip up the other grav lift. So Vulcan, you are in trouble.
12.
Spawn is going to beast mode his way up that grav lift and come up here to come after Vulcan. And the 3 bloodletters are going to come up right in there too. 1 melt-a-gun can see the Tech Marine, so we'll fire there. 3s to hit. And 2s to wound. It's a wound. 4 up cover, otherwise he's insta-killed. It's good. Bolters into him. So 6 shots from the bolters, hitting on 3s. 4s to wound. 1 wound. 2 up. He's good. Lash of Khorne at the Thunderfire Cannon. 2s to hit, re-rolling, because of Bliss's killed 10. And then you're winning on 5s against the Thunderfire Cannon. Nothing.
I'm gonna do anything there, so.
Yeah, 2 cultists firing at the snipers. 4s to hit. Nothing. Bale Flamer. You know what? That's a pretty scary looking shot right here. I don't know about you, but that is a scary shot. 8 hits, wounding on 2s, AP 3. So 7 wounds. Oh, I have Flamecraft. I've got Poison 4+ against Flamers. And by poison, I actually meant Feel No Pain 4+. So 3 before we get to Vulcan, 4+, Feel No Pain. So 2 dies, or sorry, 1 dies. Another 1 dies. Stays alive. And dead. So these 3 die. We got Vulcan with his 3 up invuln. He's good. Oh, Bikes will then fire. Melta. Hits, wounds on a 2. They 4 up cover. Dead.
Meltas?
No Feel No Pain against Meltas, just against Flamers.
Twin bolters?
Twin Link Bolter, yeah. So 3s twin linked. Miss, but twin linked, thankfully for you. And then 4s to wound on that 1 hit. They 3 up save. Oh! It's okay. Sergeant Andreas is still alive. Run the possess, try to get him up the grab lift. Nope. So let's spawn the charge. Overwatch! I'm gonna do the Melta first. 6s. No. Sergeant Andreas' plasma pistol. Nope. Sorry, Sergeant Andreas, but that was Overwatch. Bolter. Nope. Then we got D3 hits from Vulcan's Heavy Flamer. Only one. Wounds on 4s. Rerolling. Come on, give me something. Oh, no! Distance. 2d6. And you've got Fleet. You're good. And he charges in. Bikes will try to charge. So what's their distance? 7. They are definitely in. There will be 2 dangerous terrain tests. So why don't we get those in first, and then we'll roll their dangerous terrain.
Those Hammer of Wrath.
Hammer of Wrath with Shred. Dangerous terrain on the Melta. And the non-Melta. Very good. Bloodletters through difficult terrain. You know what? They didn't have to take dangerous. They have moved through cover.
Yeah, that's right.
Because of the formation.
Yep.
Bloodletters, difficult. So only 2-inch charge, they fail. Cultists will charge the snipers, I will Overwatch. Bolt pistols, not mastercrafted because it's the sniper rifle, like one guy that's mastercrafted. So nothing. So they just automatically make their charge 2 inches. Flash hounds are going to charge as well. Distance, 7 inches. You are definitely in. And then the guys in the bottom can move up, basically 4 inches in. So even they will be able to fight. I'm flying off this grav lift. Those snipers are so dead. Ooh, that's... Bloodthirster will charge the Tech Marine, who will Overwatch. So we got the Plasma Cutter, 6. Nope. And then we've got the Flamer. So we got 3 hits, just a regular Flamer. 6s to wound, shredding. So 1 wound. Oh, I could kill him. 2 wounds. He's got a 3-up save. Die, 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 die. Oh, he survived. He needs a 7-inch charge, though. Maybe he'll fail it. No, he's just hit. I'm so dead. Charge. The big old Bloodthirster will charge these Marines who will Overwatch. Grav Cannon, which I'm assuming you're jinking. Right?
Yep.
So 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 4 up saves. Hey, I'll take it. Loses a wound. D3, that's 3 hits. 6s to wound. Rending. Or not rending, but just re-rolling because of Cleancraft. 3-up armor. Ooh. Yeah, it's too bad the other guy made that charge, because these guys got this injured. I could actually maybe do something.
Yeah.
And my bolter is hitting on 6s, re-rolling 1s next to the targeting relay. Nothing. You need a 5-inch charge to make it. Shouldn't be hard. Oh, yeah, you got it. And he charges in. Bye-bye, Tactical Marines. Starting in this fight, you have to issue a challenge with your sergeant, right?
Yep.
And I will accept with Vulcan. Or maybe I should accept with Andreas to see if he can prove himself. He's got a power sword. We're both initiative 4. You know what? I'm going to give Andreas a chance to shine. For no other reason than I want Andy to be proud. And we've got to figure out what the spawn is going to be. So D3 on his table. He is armor 4+. Now we have Hammer of Wrath. And it's Shred because of your formation. So the one against Sergeant Andreas, you got to roll these separately because your sergeant's in the challenge. He wounds on 4s. Oh, you didn't need a Shred. 3-up save. Come on, Andreas. Oh, Andreas is alive. And then your other one, who's hitting against Vulcan. Although we don't use his strength, so that also wounds. And I will have Vulcan take it because otherwise, if you look out Sirs, it'll just kill somebody else. 3-up. Oh, okay. So he takes a wound. Vulcan. Ah. I want him to kill the spawn so that Andreas can kill your sergeant. Is that just getting too ridiculous to give Andreas that chance? He's got a power sword. You don't have any special weapons on your sergeant, do you?
Do not.
I'm going to kill the spawn then. He's got 2 wounds still. 3 attacks from Vulcan, hitting on 3s. Oh, 2 3s to wound, and strength 6. Oh, he's mastercrafted. Mastercrafted. Ah! 3s to wound, though, with digital weapons, so I get to re-roll 1. Alright, we killed the spawn. So blood tithe for you, but... yeah. Oh, at Initiative 4, we've got Andreas and the Space Marines versus the bikes. We'll do your non-champion first. 4 attacks. He's hitting on 4s. Oh! 3 hits! Wounding on 4s as well. Dude! Vulcan will take them one at a time. 3 up. Nope, he's Lookout Sir in the other 2. So Lookout Sir on those 2. 3 up. And 1 other guy dies. It can't be Andreas because he is in a challenge. So Vulcan's down to 1 wound though. Keep calling him Vulcan, but it's really Davicus. Sorry, Davicus. And now the fight we've all been waiting for. Sergeant Andreas versus nameless Chaos Space Marine Sergeant on a bike champion dude. Why don't you do your attacks first? You've got 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Oh, only 2. And then you're wounding on 4s as well. Oh, 2! Andreas! Will you die, Andreas? Andreas is alive! And now Andreas, the veteran sergeant with his 3 attacks back because of the power sword and plasma pistol with his AP3 weapon, is going to try to kill the champion. 4s to hit. Mastercrafted. Okay, we got 2. Just a wound, no saves. Oh, he kills the sergeant on the challenge! Sure, it gives you a blood token, but come on, Andreas! So I'm trying to remember exactly how many wounds everybody took, but we think we both took 3. I apologize if that's wrong, but essentially we are locked in combat. Andreas has got this. Although Vulcan's gonna probably kill him first. Fight right here, Hammer of Wrath from the 2 Fleshhounds, thanks to their formation. Strength 4, Hammer of Wrath, wounding on 4s. And 4 up armor saves. Oh, you killed 2 with the Hammer of Wrath. Look out, sir, from the start. Actually, yeah, well, I guess we should do all our challenges first. Do you have any characters left?
No.
No, okay, never mind.
No.
So I look out certain failed, so the sergeant went down. Fleshhounds and the snipers are initiative 4, so these guys will pile in next. I got 2 attacks against the cultists. 3s and 3s, and you got 6 up saves, otherwise they're both dead. You kind of want them both to die to get the blood tokens. They're dead. Congratulations. You just got a blood token.
Blood for the blood guy.
And then 1 sniper against a fleshhound.
First one's damage, last one's damage.
Oh, nothing. You got 16 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4s to hit. Wounded on 3s, thanks to Furious Charge. Yeah. 4 up armor. Dead. 1 survives. So I lost that combat by 2. Vulcan's still alive, so I'm leadership 10, so 8. And I failed it, so do you catch me? I just got 10. Can you also get 10? Nope, I ran away. Yay! 10 inches. And he will go to here. Bloodthirster against Tech Marine. 8 attacks from your Bloodthirster hitting on 3s. I know there's a Hammer of Wrath, but I don't think this will really matter. I only got 2 wounds in that guy. Oh, you gotta keep doing that, eh? Alright. And then you got 2s to wound, any 6s are instant death. There you go. I'm like, who needs Hammer of Wrath? And I guess somebody rolls out 1s and 2s with their hits. Weapon skill 10, man. Weapon skill 10.
Decapitating blow?
Ah, you still got it, right? He was really focusing on picking them up slowly and then going, chunk. And then Mr. D weapon against all the tactical marines. We will do his Hammer of Wrath because there's enough of them to survive. 2s to wound on his Hammer of Wrath. And then 3 up save. Didn't matter. 9 attacks from the Bloodthirster hitting on 3s. And they're all destroyer hits, so 2s to kill. They're all dead. There's exactly that many. 6 tactical marines. Now 0 tactical marines. I don't know about you, but at this point I think it's clear who the winner is. Now, the fact that all I have left is a drop pod, Vulcan, and Andreas, who are now getting surrounded, and will only continue to get more surrounded by 2 Bloodthirsters coming their way. I do have the chaplain over here with his squad of assault marines, but I just don't think that they're going to be able to take your whole army or hold enough objectives. And you got a Bale Flamer. So I'm going to call it, but not until we find out what happens to Andreas in this next combat. This could be really boring though, because Vulcan would go first, and I know that you could. It's your turn next. No, it's my turn next. So really, there's nothing else I could do to stop this. So Vulcan would go first, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. Digital. Okay. Vulcan killed him. Sorry. That's what happened to Sergeant Andreas. But he punked the champion, so that's pretty awesome. I hope that everybody enjoyed watching this battle report. We're going to have our post-game show where we're going to discuss the terrain, as well as the game itself and the tactics and just what we thought happened. So we can click that. You can go ahead and click that in the link below. It is for Vault members only, of course. If you're not a Vault member, you can still click it and get a free 7-day trial to try out the MiniWarGaming Vault. It helps support us, allows us to continue building studios like this and making videos like this. Oh, that's you. Like this. And it just gives you access to thousands of battle reports, painting tutorials, behind the scenes, and everything else. If you're already a Vault member, thanks for your patronage and helping us out and being able to do all of this. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another battle report as well, which will be at the link below in the Vault. We'll give you a preview to that in just a moment. And happy wargaming.